Introducing the Turf Tiger, a new kind of top dresser from Millcreek. From golf courses to athletic fields, turf professionals understand the benefits of top dressing. In conjunction with aeration, top dressing helps keep turf in top condition by controlling thatch, speeding the recovery of damaged turf, improving drainage, encouraging denser turf growth, and helping to create a level surface. Most top dressing equipment has trouble spreading wet material, but sometimes wet conditions can't be avoided because with turf maintenance schedules, timing is important. Top dressing with wet material was a problem, but not anymore. The Turf Tiger is the only top dresser that spreads any turf material wet or dry. The Turf Tiger has a huge 7,500-pound payload capacity that holds 2.5 cubic yards or more depending on the material. The Turf Tiger handles sand peat top dressing mixtures, infield mix for baseball and softball fields, compost, soil amendments, lime, wood chips, all types of bulk materials used on golf course fairways, sports fields, and park and recreation facilities. The patent-pending saber-tooth attachment is the key to handling wet material. There's nothing else like it. These strategically placed steel plates spin at 600 RPM to provide a uniform spreading pattern from 8 to 12 feet wide depending on material conditions. That means fewer trips across the turf, which helps prevent compaction as it gets the job done faster. The huge 41-inch flotation tires produce only 14 pounds per square inch ground pressure when the Turf Tiger is fully loaded. That's less than the heel strike of a 200-pound man walking over turf in street shoes. The Turf Tiger is one of the most versatile top dressers on the market today. In addition to the saber-tooth attachment, you can add a brush attachment for drop spreading, or you can add the spinner attachment for frequent light applications over a 35 to 40 foot wide path. Switching attachments is simple. 4 bolts, 2 people, in less than 5 minutes is all it takes. The Turf Tiger operates with either PTO hydraulics or directly from the tractor hydraulic system. We put the Turf Tiger to the test. The question is, how wet is wet? We started by loading dry sand into the Turf Tiger, then we turned on the hose. Now, as you might expect, it's not very easy to make a load of sand thoroughly wet. You have to stir it really well. Sort of like mixing cake batter, only a lot harder. We found it a little easier to wet the sand while still in the loader bucket, but when we were done, that sand was soaking wet through and through, as wet as it gets. To show you how well the Turf Tiger spreads wet sand, we used a nice clean blacktop surface for contrast. What do you think? That's a nice uniform application of the wettest sand you can get. We took out the measuring tape to verify the results. The 12-foot measuring tape is fully stretched out. The Turf Tiger is also terrific for installing infield mix on baseball and softball fields, whether you're renovating, putting down a light layer to prep for a tournament, or applying infield conditioners to make fields more absorbent. The Turf Tiger gets the job done in a hurry with uniform coverage that minimizes the finish work. Now, back to the wet stuff. More and more turf pros are using compost to help enhance their turf. Top dressing with quality compost helps increase organic matter in the soil, break down thatch, resist disease, and improve beneficial microbe populations necessary for healthy turf, among other benefits. Compost for top dressing is usually mixed with sand, but to push the limits for this test, we used pure compost and made it as wet as we possibly could. Good compost soaks up a lot of water. Now, that's just like mud. Can the Turf Tiger handle spreading that mess? You bet, no problem. Ask your Millcreek dealer for all the details on the remarkable Turf Tiger top dresser. We think you'll agree, for sports turf and golf courses, it's a new way to top dress. The Turf Tiger from Millcreek spreads any material, wet or dry.